Talking about mint is because the Shamrock Shake is back out at McDonald's, and the reason of its importance is with the Ronald McDonald Foundation. And Pastor Joe Namath is with us, joining Natalia and I to talk about the importance of the Ronald McDonald Foundation, the Ronald McDonald House, and all that stuff. So Natalia and I are very curious about the story, how they helped you support it, and because of, I shouldn't say because of the Shamrock Shake, but due to some of the funds that go towards it. Tell us your story.
Absolutely. So in 2021, my wife's water broke in June of 2021, and I thought to myself, well, this is very scary. What's going to happen now? We went up to the Twin Cities, and 9 days later, my baby girl, Adelaide Hope Nauman, not Namath, Nauman.
Nauman, sorry.
That's all right, was born, and she was born 4 months early. She was 11 inches long. She weighed 1.5 pounds.
Wow.
And so we were up in the Twin Cities with 3 other kids here in Mankato, and we didn't know what we were going to do. For about a week, we drove back and forth, getting up, staying with her for a while, and then coming back home with the other kids, and we didn't know how we were going to make that work, obviously. And that's when we learned about the Ronald McDonald House up in the Twin Cities, which houses families who are going through long-term medical situations like we were. And that enabled us as a family to be able to stay together. We could bring all 3 of our kids up there. We stayed there, and they supported us by giving us a place to stay, by giving us meals, and also by really creating a community that helped us through that really difficult time when we were not sure what was going to happen with Adelaide. So Ronald McDonald House Charities is an amazing thing. It has 6 locations throughout the state of Minnesota, 4 in the Twin Cities, 1 in Duluth, and 1 in Rochester. And every time you go to McDonald's up through March 23rd, 25 cents of that purchase goes to help support that charity.
Wow, that's amazing. How important is it for an organization like McDonald's to support local people like yourself and families right here in our area going through a time like that?
That's a good question. So in the last 10 years, this drive has been going, and they've collected almost $1 million over the past 10 years
Wow.
to help support local families. And all the money that goes into it's a nationwide charity, but the money that goes to, that you buy here in Mankato supports local families and this local organization. So it really helps families like me, you know, and you read about stories like this, you watch TV, you hear stories about this, but you never think it's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden it does, and all of a sudden you are in need and need support and help, and really gives a lot of hope and help to families when there's not a lot of hope and help in difficult situations.
Let me ask you, when you were kind of in that state of fear, how did it make you feel knowing that there was a solution like this?
Well, you know, I have an amazing family. I have an amazing wife, my in-laws. I have an amazing church family at Emmanuel Lutheran in Mankato. But all of a sudden, you're in a different place. You don't know what's going on. You're not sure what's going to happen. So to have somewhere where we could put our family, somewhere we could come together as a family and you know, stay united, it was such an important thing for us to be able to get through this together. So.
How would that process, or how did that process look for you? How did they maybe reach out to you, or did you have to reach out to somebody that may be going through a situation like this of their own?
So they reached out, or we were able to reach out through the social worker at the hospital there.
Okay.
So they let us know. It was right post-COVID 2021, so they were just opening the doors back up and letting more families back in. So we were really blessed to be able to get right in there very quickly. So we're very thankful for that. But they have a large number of rooms and availability for families too, and they don't turn anybody away either. So it's not something you need to pay in order to get in there. They do accept insurance, but they never turn anybody away, which is really an amazing thing.
And what is your piece of advice for a family or somebody going through the same situation?
I think build a community, have people that you trust that you can lean on, and for me personally, it's my faith in my Savior, Jesus Christ, which is most important, but then family, friends, building that close, tight-knit network that can help support you through a difficult time like that.
What did the community look like for you in the house, knowing that, you know, your family was together, but you weren't alone in maybe that battle?
Yeah, so we got to know a lot of people up there going through similar and different but difficult situations, all of them. Some of them we knew, we were very thankful and hopeful that our daughter was going to get out, and she did, and now she'll be 4 years old in June.
That's
and
awesome.
She's doing amazing, so we're very grateful and thankful for that. Other families, the outcome wasn't so great, and so we were able to kind of come together as a small community and and lift each other up, help each other out, and be a shoulder to cry on at times.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing your story. It's very touching, and happy early birthday to your daughter coming
Thank
up
you.
in June. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.